welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be on our Evo IX wagon. We've done some more modifications to it and we're going to take it for its first drive. Okay, so you saw probably the last video on the wagon. Got a really good response from that actually, and lots of people requested a follow-up video on it, and we also said that we're going to go to the Nürburgring in it. So since the last video, you saw the modifications that we did to it. We've since gone to the Nürburgring, had a fantastic week away, or weekend away. Driving around the ring and the country roads, testing the car out, which was fantastic. So just a little recap for the modifications we did before that trip was the Öhlins suspension. We did some tuning work, so we remapped the standard ECU, we did some camshafts, some injectors, and basically got the car up to about 408, 410 horsepower. So power-wise, it's fantastic, performed really well, got a good few laps in on the ring. There was a couple of things that let the car down. One mainly being the tyre grip, because we had some temporary wheels on the car in between us waiting for the new wheels to turn up. So as you can see, the car has got a slightly new look. So I ordered these wheels probably 3 months ago. They take quite a long time, 3 to 6 months if you want to get some Volks Racing raised wheels. So I went for the CE28N Plus wheels, 18 inch by 8.5, offset 30. I'm giving you that information because it took me a little bit of research to get this right. Obviously we see lots of Evos with lots of different wheels, and I wanted something to fit the car that wasn't going to cause me any problems, because I do want to use it on track. Obviously I'd love to have gone a bit wider and potentially a bit lower, but I want to have a hassle-free life basically with this car. So I found out that was the perfect fitment, 18 by 8.5, offset 30 for the Mitsubishi Evo. So there we have it. The main reason for holding back on the tyres for the ring was because I knew these wheels were coming. So now I've got some decent tyres on it. We've got Yokohama Advan AD09s, which I have yet to try out yet, but a couple of the guys here at work have got them on their cars, and also we've put them on some customers' cars. So I'm really looking forward to getting this car on a track and actually testing them out. And second mod since the last video is the brakes. So again, I was waiting to put the brakes on the car because I needed 18-inch wheels to fit them. So we've now got the Alcon Extreme 365mm brake upgrade, 6-pot caliper and a massive disc up front. So that paired with some DS 2.5 racing brake pads front and rear have really enhanced the stopping power. So that is going to be a vast improvement, especially on track driving. So an additional mod we have done to the car since the last trip was the engine management system. So I mentioned that it was remapped on a standard ECU, which is absolutely fine for that sort of power level. But because we've going a little bit further with this car, we wanted to put a upgraded ECU on it. So we've gone for the Link G4X engine management system. So the main reason we've gone for the Link ECU is to upgrade the safety parameters basically. So just to protect the engine. So we can add things like an upgraded NOx sensor, we can have control over cuts to the engine. So for example, oil pressure, oil temperature, if those levels get too high, we can restrict the power to the car through the ECU. So there's lots of clever things to do with this, and also we can fine tune the engine to a higher level on that ECU. So that's the main reason we've done it, and also to future-proof the car, because we are going to potentially build an engine for it at some point and then go bigger power again. So it's just putting in that base, so we're ready for the future modifications. So that's all in, that's tuned. So again, I haven't driven it on the ECU yet, so we're going to take it out and give it a good drive. So here we go, we're on our first drive, just up the drive from work, and just going to take it on some country lanes around the area, see how it performs. Obviously I have driven this car before in Germany when I did go to the Nürburgring, so we did obviously quite a few hundred miles there and back, and then we did some laps on the ring, and obviously that was a great test for the car. But as I said previously, we've got some modifications that we have done to it now, so there is a vast improvement. And yet again, main ones being the ECU, the brakes and the tyres. So the fine tuning has been done on the dyno, we've done a bit of road logging and everything seems really good. So initially throttle control and throttle response feels different. Feels actually an improvement for sure. Right, we're just coming into some better country roads now, so I can give it a proper drive, just to see what it feels like really in terms of the new ECU, how it delivers the power, and with a little bit more torque as well, it should feel really good. So give it a little third gear pull. Yeah, brilliant. That's fast. That feels really, the extra little bit of torque we gained from the ECU is definitely noticeable. Very, very impressive. Yeah, for a 400 horsepower car, that feels really good. And now braking, mega. So much fun. Love this car. The combination of those tyres as well, very, very good. Vast improvement. I was never that impressed with the last Yokohama tyres. They were more of a road tyre, but they were pretty, they weren't budget, but they were like a sport tyre, so they weren't anything like the level of grip these have got. But even just from that little pull there, it's transformed the car. The brakes, yeah, really sharp. So with the Alcon Big Brake Kit, you obviously get braided lines, new fluid, and it's just completely transformed the braking power. The genuine standard Brembos are okay, but you know, if you're going to be putting it through its paces or going on the track, then an upgrade is very much welcomed. And that, when you drive a lot of these cars, the difference between an RS rear diff and a normal AYC diff is quite vast. The whole thing just feels so much sharper. Brilliant. I think the only thing I'd say from that is dampers are probably a little bit soft, so stiffen them up a little bit, especially for track use, and that'll be an absolute weapon. But yeah, love it, love it. Definitely puts a smile on your face. It's really, really good. So responsive, and then obviously you've got the brakes and the handling to go with it. So ideal package. That is what I've that was the goal, to put, you know, sharpen up the stock 9 and just make it our own. So yeah, I feel we've completed that task, very much so. I've said it before, but is a 400 horsepower Evo the perfect package? Do we go any further with it? Will it ruin it? Because I love that responsiveness of the turbo and how they perform. Decisions, but very happy with that. We need to get it on track now, that's the next thing. So there we go, that is the first drive of this car, now with all of its modifications in place. I can honestly say this car is so much fun, and with the brakes and the extra grip from the tyres, it is absolutely fantastic package. So yeah, really happy with the car as it stands. There's always room for improvement with all of these things, so potentially we may look at more power over the winter and potentially an engine build. So stay tuned and follow the car's progress.